Nearly a quarter of Welsh households live in poverty. At 23%, that's only 2% less than in 1999, despite it being a priority for successive Welsh governments. Unemployment isn't the only cause. In more than half of poor families, someone has a job. But the charity Oxfam Cymru has been piloting a new way of tackling the issue, which it says changes lives and saves public money. Our economics correspondent Sarah Dickins has been to visit Banwen at the top of the Dillais Valley.
This is where the coalfield and the Brecon Beacons meet. Now the industry is largely gone and it's among the poorest places in Wales. Until now, the Welsh Government's approach to tackling poverty has been to focus support on the entire local area. In contrast, Oxfam Cymru's approach concentrates on individuals.
I didn't feel confident about anything. And I couldn't, manage the computer, so I felt like I was really stuck in a rut.
To prove he was trying to find work and get job seekers allowance, Tim had to apply online. But he couldn't use a computer and his benefits were cut. Tim is now part of Oxfam's Building Livelihoods project.
Hi Tim, all right? Is it going all right?
They make things from used wood. Today it's puppets. Tim's also studying.
It's to give me confidence and to lift my self-esteem, and the courses like the IT, the English and the maths, they're for, future employment when the time's right. So
this used to be an industrial community, a coal community. Now it's classed as a rural one, and the push is to get people to come here for walking and for mountain biking. In a similar way, the Oxfam project is not looking at the skills people don't have, but instead trying to look at what they can do and building on that.
The charity says the new approach pays dividends. Just because people live close by doesn't mean they need the same help.
Isn't the best way out of poverty jobs? And actually, only about 12 out of about 100 people that have been involved here have got a job.
A lot of the people that we're working with are long-term unemployed and have a huge number of very complex difficulties. Obviously, work is a good long-term route out of poverty, but obviously, we have to get people ready for that journey to work. And also, we need to understand that, work in Wales is not as much as a route out of poverty as it once was.
More than half of poor families in Wales are in poverty despite the fact that someone has a job. Jan Tatton moved to Banwen with her disabled husband, who she cared for full-time. 12 months later, he died.
It left me major problems, anxiety issues, wouldn't go out of the house, I was frightened to go out.
Having been helped by the Oxfam Cymru project, she now works as a volunteer teaching jewellery making and craft.
To help someone, if they achieve that little thing and you've been a part of that, it's like, I did that.
The charity claims that for every £1 spent on the project, £4.43 was saved from public funds.